Hi everyone, this is Alicia, also known as AVP 60685. Time for my weekly topic. Hope you all had a good week so far. Today is Wednesday, July the 18th. So, what is today's topic? It's something I've enjoyed doing since I was a little girl. What could it be? That is actually acting. Have never done any acting professionally, but there's a little bit of a story about how I got started acting. How I got started acting actually starts back when I was about 3 years old, when my church was having a talent show / mini concert. My dad was playing the trumpet in it because he was part of the orchestra. My mom did not participate, but they had all the children that were anywhere from 3 years old, which was my age about that time, all the way up to about 16, 17. And basically it was a production of Noah's Ark, and one of our ministers played the part of Noah, and all of us kids played different animals. My mom made me a little bunny costume based off a pair of pajamas I had at the time. And basically my dad made some cardboard ears for the costume. And I think they made me a little tail too, my parents did, out of cotton balls. And so basically we had to sing this little song, "Who built the ark? Noah, Noah." And so we're all singing that little song. So we sang that, and so that was my first introduction to acting. Then when I was about 5 years old in kindergarten, my teacher had us do The Three Little Pigs, which we performed in the classroom. And I played the second little pig who's got the sticks. And so basically I had fun with that one. And then at 8 years of age, we had a play which is called Cosmic Pinball. You can check it here on YouTube. And basically it's about this science club where all these kids take this pinball machine and it takes them to these different planets, and the kids find out about the different planets. And basically I didn't have a major part. Basically we did a lot of singing, we did a little bit of dancing, but basically I personally didn't act a lot in it. Also, I think it was a year later, we had a play about different inventions and how they impacted our world. Well, I didn't have a talking part, but I had a part where I was dancing. I played the part of a television that was basically supposed to stand still, but most people don't remember the play. Afterwards I would ask them and they say, "Oh yeah, I remember you were the TV." So that was pretty cool. That's kind of funny because nobody really remembered the rest of the play, but yet they remember the TV. In high school, we didn't really have a drama club. We were so cheap. And it wasn't because we were cheap. I'm kidding when I say that. But basically, in all seriousness, our school was going to be torn down. It was the oldest in the county. And so they said, okay, we're going to tear this down, rebuild it. And before they tore it down, they did away with a lot of programs, including the drama club. And so we didn't have any plays. We really didn't have any musicals. Because a lot of schools, they say, oh, we had a glee club, or we had this. My high school didn't have that. We didn't even have a band for my junior and senior years of high school. So we basically, for only 2 years of high school, we technically had a band. And we had chorus, but it wasn't a big major deal. So I never got to act in high school. We did do readings in school where we would read the Shakespeare plays out loud, Romeo and Juliet, Julius Caesar. We also read Macbeth, and we also read Othello. And in high school, not in high school, sorry, college, we read Hamlet. And I always wanted to read the male roles because to me, when you read Shakespeare, a lot of the male roles are way better than the female roles. So I've always enjoyed acting. Acting was also a coping skill I did when I was dealing with a lot of pain. because I was going through a lot of loneliness and a lot of things that were going on with my dad. So I would act to get my mind off of the pain and what was going on in my life. So I still sometimes act. I still have video recordings of me acting silly, and I also have some that I'm doing with a friend of mine where I'm reading the various characters, and I can do it in a really squeaky voice like a little girl, like, "Hi, how are you?" Or I can do it in a really male voice like, "What do you want?" So those kind of roles are kind of fun. I did do acting a couple years ago with my former Sunday school students, where I would play female characters when we didn't have that many females, or I would play the role of almost like a narrator where I would explain things that were happening because the children didn't have how to explain it very well, even though I wrote it very simply for them to do it, but some of them didn't know how to do it. So I said, if it makes you any easier, I will go on stage with you and I'll read this part for you. And so yeah, I was acting in those. I've never been trained by a professional like an acting coach or taken any acting classes. It's just acting comes very easy for me. Like I said, I can do these voices. I can even do animal sound like meow, meow. That's all me doing that. And like I said, it comes very, very easy. It comes very, very natural. I have a very strong speaking voice when I talk. I mean, I can go where you can hear my voice from the back of the room. And so they'll say, "Oh, she has such a strong voice." And I still sometimes will use my speaking voice when doing readings at church. And so that's something I really, really enjoy. I still audition for stuff, but I don't always get it, sadly. But I have a lot of fun with it, you know? I mean, that's the whole experience about being someone that likes acting, that, hey, as long as you have fun with it and you enjoy doing it, go for it. That would be my advice to anybody that's out there who says, well, aren't you disappointed? Not really. Okay, yeah, I'm sad I don't get the role, but I just had fun doing it, really. I mean, because I can be as silly as I want or I can be as serious as I want with the character. There's no really set way to do it unless the script is written a certain way to say this character is supposed to be this way, this character is supposed to be that way. But I have a lot of fun with it, like I said. I enjoy doing it. And so, yeah. Now you guys found out a little something about me, that I enjoy acting and how I got started with it. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!